You realise you don't actually need a physical compost bin above ground to be able to make compost. You don't need a plastic bin or timber frame bin to do any of that stuff to be able to break it down, because nature does it for you if you pay close attention to what's going around in your garden. Hopefully you've got the space for it too. Well, right here, this is my leaf composting area, right under these ornamental pear trees, and we've got a heap of leaves fallen down. They've been layering, and underneath there is a 5mm quarter minus is what we call it, which is basically blue rock or bluestone. This is it underneath, to give you an idea. This is what I have on the other side. I haven't planted in this area. That's just there as a top dressing, just to stop anything growing through, although it doesn't stop really anything, but it stops it from being muddy. Now that is under here as well. Now I have done nothing here other than allowed the leaves to fall down, and my question is it composting, and will I still have rock underneath there? Because leaf mulch is just as good as a compost as any other medium that you put into the garden bed. Look at this, layers. Now, it would break down a lot quicker if I had a mulcher and just passed it through, or run it over with a lawnmower and turned it into a smaller size. This will decompose real quick. But so this is the top layer. This is all this here. Right now that's fallen in here. Let's work underneath and see what's going on. So here's the rock underneath. You can see the stone in there a little bit. It's almost turning into dirt. Look at that. We are making compost. It's actually composting down. Now the stone is going to be blended through it all, obviously, because of the leaf matter decomposing. I'm just going to try and grab another handful here. Oh, wow. I have got soil developing here. Look at that. That is the leaf mulch. No soil under, I mean there's soil down below, but it's got, look over there. Just grab it again. Don't look at the mess behind you. That's happening. Let's pull another bit out here. Well, I won't go so deep. That's the surface. See how it's been contaminated by organic matter? Which, who dare think that we can have that in the garden? That's what's happening. So the composting process is happening on its own. Sure, you want it to happen a lot faster, you've got to basically break it down to smaller particles. Just think about the size of the microbes that are trying to digest all these leaves and how big these leaves are. The bigger the leaf, the longer it's going to take for it to break down. The smaller the leaf, the quicker it decomposes. So leaf mulch is not something you throw out in your green recycling bin. It's the last thing you do. Whatever grows out of the ground will be full of the goodness that you've placed into the ground and Mother Nature's created for you. So when it grows out and you've kept it natural and organic, you don't want to put it in a green waste bin and give it to the council. You want to put it back in your garden. Either chop it down into fine particles or just let it sit there and let it decompose over a long period of time, and then just spread it around in the garden after it's ready. And it's not just leaves, it can be branches, it can be weeds, it can be kitchen scraps, all the above. Layering upon layer, and everything you need is in your garden and on our website, thesilliesgarden.com. Check it out. EOFI24 is the coupon code to get 24% off everything. Click and collect is available for Thebaden as well. From me, Vasily, Maresi.